Good afternoon, everybody. This is Harmeet from Sigma Picks, and welcome to your weekend Elliot Wave market review for SPY, QQQ, and IWM. It is April 4th. All right, let's get going. So there's not much to talk about today because everything that we had discussed in the last week's video is kind of playing out as we speak. We were discussing how bullish SPY is, and we were at this bar, and I was letting people know that I am extremely bullish. I don't think that markets are going to crash. I think we're going to go out and to make new highs, and that's pretty much what is happening. Again, we talked about the depth of the pullbacks. Okay, we talked about symmetry, and we talked about how overall structure is stereotypical ABC structure, which is very bullish, and we are above this B wave. That's exactly what we saw. Okay, and then take it from here. So now we have confirmed that we are in the fifth wave. So we completed the third, we completed the fourth, and now we are going into the fifth wave. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. I think we're gonna see a lot of momentum come in. The April's hopefully is gonna be very good. Waiting to see, get a little bit more data this week. I'll probably start labeling these waves for the fifth wave and so forth. So again, just this whole area right there, we saw a little bit of pullback. We were expecting that. Just because just the way it had been before. And now that it has broken out up above this confirmation level and also is above the symmetry for this particular wave right here of the lower degree from this wave. Okay, that's pretty much what we're seeing now. So we saw stereotypical wave one that is below, okay, below the confirmation point, below the previous high. Okay, that's normal. I want to see that. I wanted to see it go up to that point and kind of come back down and get that second momentum. Okay, we got that second momentum. We saw a first move down and then immediately gapped up over this resistance zone. Okay, again, this is not anything new. This is what I discussed in a lot of my videos. What defines bullishness? And one of the things that I always say, gap up. Okay, gap up over resistance and hold, and gap and go is about as bullish as you can get. So that's pretty much where we are. Does it go straight up? Obviously, it's not going to go straight up in line. Just imagine that, we will see some pullbacks. Just be aware. But we have not seen a big momentum move yet, and that's pretty much what we want to see. This big momentum move where the angle of the slope is quite a bit larger than this angle itself. Okay, that's pretty much what we're getting at. I hope everybody's ready. I think April's going to be very bullish for the stocks. It has been historically, so that's where the way I'm looking at things. Obviously, not all sectors are as bullish as others, but I think tech is going to be catching up. Tech is something that we have to be aware of that had been lagging, but I digress. So let's talk about that while we and the next chart when we start looking at it, which is the QQQ. Okay, so let's get to this tech sector here. So where were we last time we left off the video? We were right here. Okay, that's I was discussing that, as bearish as things look, but people should not be worried so much because of the fact that the pullback of the fourth wave was not very deep. Okay, that's pretty much what we're saying. And I also was kind of getting into this idea of making a rounded bottom kind of pattern. This will go up and and then make a cup and handle, and that's a very stereotypical pattern that you see charts make, and that's pretty much what I'm seeing right now as we are advancing. So why do I think it's making this cup and handle and it's going to go higher? Well, first of all, that we're above the midpoint Okay, we're above this midpoint. Wave 3, this is the midpoint of this cup. Okay, that's where we're at. Second, we are above a major fib level, and let me quickly show you where that fib level comes from. And the fib level is this move down here and now back up. We're over this major 61.8% retracement level, so that's pretty big. Okay, and second of all, it was also part of the fib level for third wave. Okay, 3 versus 1. Okay, so just be aware of that. And again, why am I bullish? Let's just quickly look at it again. We gapped up over resistant point. In fact, we ended up gapping over this whole zone. Okay, this resistance zone. And not only that, we also started moving higher above the last major resistance right here. Okay, and it's getting tested right here. We're starting to move higher. Can we expect it to go up to the zone that we had discussed in the last video? Absolutely. I think 333 to 340 right now are in play. I think confirmation will be coming. I do expect things to kind of pick up here. There are big names that are starting to participate, like Amazon. Okay, Amazon is participating into this move. We have Netflix. Netflix is participating. Nvidia is participating. Okay, so all of these big names. Google. Here's another one. So FANGs are participating. You know, Facebook's done really well, but I think Facebook's going to see a little bit of downturn just because of the news that came out of the leaks that they've had, so forth. But you know, digress on that since we're not going to be talking. We're not on that subject. But so be bullish, stay bullish. This is your area now. So the thing becomes, what if things start to fail? Okay, so I do not want to see it come. It can come back, fill the zone, but obviously I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it come back and test the zone, obviously. So we as long as we stay above 323. Okay, or 320 zone, as long as we stay above 320 zone, I think things can like kind of flutter about here, but we are eventually going to go test these higher zones of the third wave that we are in right now. Okay, that is what I am anticipating, that we are going to go test this, we are going to go test this, we are going to go test this, and maybe get to the other level that that is not on the chart right now, just because I don't want to get that far ahead of myself and kind of daydreaming. But 161.8 level, you know, percent, just be aware that that's up there somewhere. That fib level is the big one. That's where a lot of the third waves go. So that what I'm saying is that this wave extended from here, from this point, going up from this area. Okay, that is about where 161.8% will come from. But so that's you know, things are looking very, very bullish for Qs and the tech, and I think it's gonna lead the SPY higher and the whole market higher. Okay, so let's look at the next chart, which is IWM. Where were we last time when we were trying to see? I think we were about this area. Okay, and you know, we were discussing how that a lot of people call this end of wave 1 or end of wave 2, and they were calling this 1 and 2 and so forth, and I had discussed pretty much, you know, I don't think that's the case, and I still don't think that is the case. I think I'm going to stick with the count that I have for now. It falls within all the different things that I am looking for. It is almost 100% retracement. It tells me it's a flat and so forth. So there's nothing to do other than just follow the data, follow the numbers. We are getting close to this big mark, so that means this retracement level It's retracing back 61%, 61.8%. That's all it is. We want to watch this area. This is the most important area to kind of have it conquer. I want to see it get above this and get it going up higher and to get to the new time, the all-time new high above this 234 level. It's set up to do so. Okay, this is very well. We had a momentum move back up, nice move down. It is a little deeper than I like to see it, but that's okay. As long as it keeps grinding up and starts going and has the third wave extending up over this last X point. So that's where we're at. Just stay bullish. Be more vigilant when it comes to IWM or the small caps just for now, and a little bit less vigilant with QQQs, and I think SPYs are kind of leading the whole market up, and I think Qs will catch up. I think IWM will also catch up, and once they're all going together, they are right now. Some are just in a deeper correction than other, but everything is moving up together in unison. So I am bullish. I'm going to stay bullish, and let's see if we can get to some of these targets that we had talked about in all of those, and hopefully we'll get to 234.53 by the end of the week, and it is very much a possibility. Again, thank you for tuning in. This is Harmeet. I really appreciate you taking the time and getting over this. If you wanted to go see what I had said before, you can look at my previous videos, and they are on the website. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.